So I just got to the Wekiva Springs State Park. The park's pretty packed, which is why I'm wearing a mask. So I'm heading down the footpath here down to the river where I'm going to launch. Okay, I just launched, and as you can see, there's actually people snorkeling behind me in this area. There's actually alligators in this area, so it's strongly recommended that people don't swim here. Fortunately for me, it seems most of the people decided to stay around the park and around the swimming area near the spring, so I have the river almost to myself. There is very little boat traffic, very few canoes or kayaks. Look how clear the water is. It's beautiful. You can literally see everything beneath the board. Oh, check it out. There's an otter right there. See if you can spot it. There it goes. There it goes. I'm trying to see if I can spot some alligators. The river kind of quieted down now that I went further down. There's not as many people out here. It's a little quieter, so I'm hoping to see some wildlife. We've already seen an otter today, so let's see what else we can spot. Look at that tree. That is a really cool tree. Okay, now, so I just heard an alligator. You can kind of hear the grunting noises. They sound kind of like wild hogs, but it's a very distinct grunt. And that's kind of how they let you know that they're there. They mark their territory. And I'm going to stay quiet and see if I can spot it. I know it's around here somewhere. Did you hear that? It's coming from over there somewhere. Let's go check it out. You can see there's like this swampy little area over there. And they have dens actually that go into the banks of the river. So you can only see them actually when the river dries up and the water level goes down. But yeah, pro tip, always bring an extra battery for the GoPro. For the Hero 8 Black, the battery life is actually pretty decent. But when you're going on a longer, trip and you want to document everything, it's actually always good to have a backup battery with you. Now, if you look up ahead of me, you can see right here, this is the main Wekiva River. This is the way I've been going. But a bit to the left, this is Rock Springs Run. This is where I'm headed. Oh boy, it's really shallow here. Let me tell you, I went down Rock Springs Run and the river is shallow. Look at this. I think I'm going to hit this with my fin. Oh, yep. That's one of the dangers here on the Wekiva River and the Rock Springs Run. There's a lot of fallen trees. And if you're on a paddleboard or anything with the fin tends to catch on the fallen trees underneath. And you know what happens if you studied physics? You keep moving, but your board stops. So a lot of times you'll fall in. So you have to be very careful going down the river here. So look at that. That's the main river I'm going down. But then look over there. There's a little side river, and I guarantee you that there's alligators in there. We're definitely not going there. I can hear something back there on the shore, and I think it's a deer, but I don't know. There's definitely something cracking in the bushes on the side of the river. So I don't have a lot of battery left on my GoPro, but I wanted to show you guys this wild part of the Rock Springs run. Now I'm probably a mile or two down the river, and it's getting very wild here. This is in fact an area where I would expect to see some wildlife such as bears and deer on the shores, and very possibly see an alligator crossing the river. I've stopped here on a sandbar to admire the peace and quiet of this river. If you can listen, you can hear all kinds of insects. So I decided to turn around and go back downriver to where I launched from, mainly because the sun's starting to set soon, and I don't want to be caught off guard in the dark here on the river. Look at that, I'm going without paddling. The current here is so strong, it's just carrying me down the river. I could technically just steer and come back to where I launched from if I just go this way. Who needs a drone? I'm really thinking about going for a swim here. Look at this current. Look at it. Now that's nice and refreshing. And the weather is like 90 degrees here, and taking a dip in this cool spring river is just amazing. Hey guys, so that's about all the time I have for today's video because my GoPro's battery is dying and I didn't bring a spare. So I really hope you enjoyed traveling with me today down the Wekiva River and taking in the sights and the sounds. Please tune in next time to see what adventures I'm up to next. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.